Hello everyone, I'm Tessellating Hexagons, and don't be fooled by this intro. This is literally just, I copied the first bit of footage from the previous episode just so I had a consistent intro. So yes, this is another part of Touch Detective. We're going to continue the bonus episode. Let's dive straight back in where we left off. So, House of Illusions, the fortune teller. Now, I did try to do this side quest when we were doing the camera thing earlier, but obviously you can't take on more than one at once, so let's just do this now. And what this is basically is 2 free items for your touch list. So, soft, round, and powdery. It could be any of those things, but we'll go with donuts because IKEA. Why IKEA? I don't know! I've been awake for like 2 hours or something. So, Katrina, or whatever her name is, saw her name, official detective name, on the website of the Great Detective Society, and now she expects us to touch things. I don't know, is that a compliment? It sounds so wrong out of context. Anyway, she has another one for us, but this one doesn't even require any guessing. Just dip your hand in the bag and now it's magically changed its contents, which has only just struck me as odd, but then again, it's this game. Everything is odd, so therefore nothing is odd. There's an advanced version, and it's spongy, squishy, and sticky, and it's moving! But you get to see what it is when you check the touch list, which I will go through at the end of this episode, which also is the last main episode of the project. Oh my god, guys. Yeah, we're better off not knowing what it was we just squidged. No. I've seen the picture of it as well, and I'm not 100% sure what it is, but there are some things that we're just better off not knowing. Anyway, let's talk to this guy. So, I think this is one of those side quests you can do whenever, but I mean, you know, doesn't matter which episode you completed, as long as you have access to the shopping plaza, but I don't know. So we're looking for a paper bag the size of a petite hippo. Okay. I think they actually make a reference back to this in the next game, but I don't remember, because it's been a long time. I haven't even started my practice playthrough of that yet, because, and like I said, that's not going to be until, like, May or something. But anyway, we found it in the obvious place, and it's yet another recycled image item thing from the main game. Well, that's something I kind of skipped over when I was recording. She said she has a favour to ask us, but she doesn't. So I'm assuming that she meant deliver this to the guy, and that's the favour. I don't know. Cat people, how do they work? Now, that reminds me of the whole zombie people thing. Now, when I said I'll do it in the bonus episode, I meant next episode, which is, you know, closing thoughts on the project, the John the Weenie Man montage, and other things. And my opinions on the perspective of the game will come under other things. I can't use that expression without thinking of Richard Scarry's stories, Dr. Crunch Chew of Russia. If you know what that is, you are awesome. But you probably won't. Not that you're not awesome, you're still awesome, you just probably haven't heard of Richard Scarry's stories, but they played such a big role in my childhood, and I am going way off topic. Anyway, let's go and see Penelope. Yep, we're just going to take your banana again. When we're through with you, you shall have no bananas. You shall have no bananas today. We have broad beans, like bunions, and carrots and onions, and all sorts of fruit, they say, but no, you shall have no bananas. You shall have no bananas today. Wow. Why did I don't even... Here, Chloe, have a banana peel. Now, I don't quite get this scene. Like, was it written badly, or is it just random for the sake of random? Because it's supposed to fit in with what the person who the internet thinks is a man but is actually a woman, their fortune prediction. Like, it seems like they kind of shoehorned it that way, but maybe they made it random so it would fit in with that, I don't know. But anyway, let's go and do another thing in exactly the same location. Oh, it's Cromwell again. Kamikaze. Oh, that's an unfortunate name. So, we need to do a thing. I have to go and find them. And to be fair, they're well hidden in that if you didn't know to look where they are, you wouldn't know they were there. But they're not that hard to find. Like, they're hiding in all the obvious places, really. Some more obvious than others. That one's a fairly cryptic one. You haven't found me yet, even though I've already found you. some people. She actually kind of looks like my English teacher. Just, like, so I'm watching a zoomed out version of this while I commentate, that's just how I've got it set up, but she does kind of look like my English teacher now that I think about it. No offense, of course. And we've found sporty guy, tomato ketchup drinking person, face, eyes, thing. And Antoinette and Dover just don't want to know. So, here in the King Midas barrel, here's another one. Chemical Mist Ninjutsu, whatever, pal. You and your petite hippos. Sneeze to you too. You are a very strange individual. But then again, aren't they all? I think they actually get names in the second game, but I don't remember what they are. I know one of them's called Gates, but I think that's this one? I don't know. But whatever, I'd have to look it up, and I don't really care that much, to be honest. That they're just zombie people. They're the closest thing this game has to fully fledged background NPCs. I mean, everyone is important to some degree, but the zombie people are the least important. Like, that they're only important for these, you know, these side quest missions in the bonus chapter. And I'll say chapter just so it's obvious I'm referring to this part of the game rather than the next episode, which I'm going to say will go up tomorrow, because I plan on posting this on Sunday, which is tomorrow for me now, and then I'll post bonus episode on Monday, as well as, between now and then, I'll have 6 reviews to do, because today is Saturday the 1st, so that means I've got Romania, Estonia, and Lithuania, and then tomorrow is Azerbaijan and France, and Monday is United Kingdom, at last. Oh my god, thank you BBC. It seems like that's taking it seriously this year, but that is a topic for my review of the UK's song, and to be fair, it's my reviews that draw a lot of people to this channel, and this LP kind of... I want this to be my main thing, but I want to still provide other content, obviously. But I want to be an LPer first and foremost, and people prefer my reviews, and yeah, that's fair enough, because I intend to keep it. I'm not going to stop doing them. But LPs is kind of what I want to do, but, you know, I can work something out. I'm not going to stop doing one thing and prioritising another, or... Anyway, getting off track here. You have to talk to this woman and say no twice so she gets the F out of the way, because she's actually standing on the thing she's lost, and she doesn't even seem to realise it. And there we go. Very familiar looking jewel. Quite pretty, really. Now we'll combine it with your face! And she's thanked us for it. Just thinking about it, the thing I was just saying about the LPs and reviews and whatever, I don't think I ever actually got to the point of what I was saying. So, here's the condensed version. People seem to prefer my reviews, and that's fair enough, I'm going to continue doing them, but I want to do LPs as well. My channel will be full of various content, and just for the fact that I entered the plaza and left, I was originally going to cut that out, but, why? I'm having a good time talking here. Anyway, so this is the second of the 2 hide-and-seek ones, and this one's slightly lengthier because literally almost everyone in the game goes hiding. So we've got the kamikaze superstars hiding in the same place as last time, plus Antoinette, Daisy, Katrina, Penelope, Chloe, Beatrice technically, Dover, a lot of people, loads of people hiding. I'm just become really aware that I'm not talking. It's because I've been awake for about 2 hours. I know I've had 2 cups of tea because I'm just that British, and a yogurt. And like, I'm not altogether with it at this point, but I'm recording, you know, now because I've got the house to myself for a while, and I need to get ahead on recording. Because yesterday, which was Friday, I had to do a same day recording, and the episode went up really late, and I was still sorry about that. Just some fussy clicking here, by the way. Yeah, I don't like having to record and commentate and put it all up within the same day, because you saw what happens when I have to rush videos with my review of Ireland. If you saw that. I hope you did, because, you know, reviews. But, yeah. Just completely forgotten what I was just saying. But, yeah, crystal ball for the touch list. I believe this is the last item on the touch list. Oh yes, I was talking about rushing things. Yeah, I like to have videos recorded and completed in advance. And while technically I could put this up same day because my scheduling for videos is Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and weekends. But Saturday is also the weekend. But I'm going to put it up on Sunday because I've got 3 reviews going up today, which is Saturday, which will be yesterday by the time you see this, if you see it as soon as it's available. And then I'll have 2 reviews going up on the Sunday, which will be today for you and tomorrow for me now. Yeah, time travel. So, yeah, I do prefer to put LP parts up when I've got fewer videos going up of the 2 days, because originally I was going to have a video for Saturday, a video for Sunday, so I'd have 2 videos up at the weekend, but that just wasn't viable. Plus, it keeps the LP sort of nicely balanced out. And a 5-year hiding plan. So I keep diving in and out of the game as far as commentary goes. Now, one thing though that I kind of want to point out. You see Mackenzie on the top screen there? It took me a while playing this game to realise that white thing, the lower half of her body, that white thing was actually her dress. It's not just a sort of stick figure of her. But I mean, now that you can see the hem of the skirt underneath, you know, it makes it a bit more obvious. It's just that's just me being silly. We found Daisy. Yeah. Now, I think the way that went just then, I think Mackenzie was supposed to say that he still hasn't been found after 10 years, but Daisy says it, and then she says it like she's responding to it, or reacting to it for the first time. I don't know. But Beatrice doesn't appear to have found a hiding place yet. Oh dear, you fail. Silly Beatrice, and your tail and your ketchup and your weird fetish for inflating yourself. Sounds even wronger out of context. I managed to miss the door twice, and that's totally not conspicuous at all. Penelope, get down from— How are you in the window? That's like the opposite of a sick burn. Like, oh yeah, it's a pun because she's a detective. So why has she got cushions hanging on the back wall of her flat? Why? Why you do this? Now that's kind of a clever hiding place, but also clever recycling of her animation. We're just that good at finding things. Anyway, where haven't we looked yet? I don't think anyone is hiding in the park, so that kind of rules out Barnaby. So yeah, we'll just go to the home of John the Weenie Man. I just randomly clicked back because I missed the screen completely. Well, not completely, I hit the thingy icon. And then there's Squishy Cheek Girl. She's no longer Creepy Girl, she's now Squishy Cheek Girl. Best touchless item ever. And I missed John the Weenie Man's hiding place and grabbed a sweet by mistake. And it kind of confirms my theory that they are all white chocolate and not like different flavours like I originally thought. We found you. Yeah. I think at this point I've said his name 33 times, so it's going to make for a fun montage. How can you have the perfect theory and yet be unable to explain it perfectly? Strange one. I think... Now, don't quote me on this, I think he's meant to be an octopus. Because I've seen some official art of him, he kind of looks a bit like an octopus. So that might explain it, but he will always be John the Weenie Man to me. Anyway. Now, how is it that he's hidden, like, on the inside, but you can't see him outside? Because surely he's just on the other side of... I don't know, maybe that's just a curtain. I don't know. How do I physics in physical space? And I just missed it. This is the episode where I just miss everything with my tapping. Anyway, that should be everyone, so let's report back to Cromwell. Now, in order to do the last side quest in the bonus chapter, you need to have at least completed this, and I think this requires that you do all the other side quests in order to unlock it. But, I don't know, and that's one thing that annoys me. It's me neither. Me either isn't a construction that exists. I'm sorry, it's me neither or me neither. Please, people. Anyway, so the hide and seek tournament after all that has been postponed. It's acting like it'll never happen ever. And this is the only time you get to go into the office in the bonus episode, because in order to leave the bonus episode, that you go back to the office and that triggers you leaving the bonus episode, or bonus chapter if you prefer. Anyway, in order to do this particular side quest, you need to have completed chapter 4 and all the other side quests here. You would have thought it'd be something special, but it's not. It's just we're finding the circus master douchebag face town pants person. man thing. Bear. Bananas. Now, I happen to know where he is. He's relatively well hidden. I can sort of imagine why, come to think of it, this will be the last last side quest, because it's relatively well hidden. Then you talk to Barnaby, and he's just like, I hear screaming from the depths of the earth. And there's a reason for that. It's because Circus Master Douchebag Face is underneath the ice. So that's the thing. Then that implies, I don't know, from the way this side quest is worded, it's implied that the hole is completely sort of, it's just a hole in the ice, it's just solid ice down there. And yet, when Fungi goes in there in Chapter 3, and also runs up there to retrieve frozen food, it's implied that he's going underwater. Oh. I love that sound effect. He just slides over and then he's under the ice. So, I don't know, is that meant to be a pun? Because it's kind of not very good. Anyway, that, I believe, completely wraps up the bonus chapter. We've done every single thing in the investigation report, so now we can just head back to the office. And what I will do, see, this is what I was saying, heading back to the office just triggers you leave the bonus. Now I'm going to go through every last item on the touch list and everything in the investigation report, and I kind of want to commentate over it, but at the same time there's not anything to say because I'm not going to read out everything that's there. I'm just going to, I don't know, I can just provide my thoughts on each item. So we get this graphic for getting all of the touchless items. Now when I was going through these, I was kind of nodding my head and sort of changing, scrolling down the list in rhythm with the music, but I'm talking over the music now, so it's probably quite hard to tell, but whatever. So yeah, these are all the items throughout the game that we've touched, and the only one that I missed playing through was the pavement, but you can get that in the bonus episode anyway. I'm fairly sure you can get that in the main game. If you can't, then I got all the ones that you can get in the main game, but whatever. And some of these can't even remember where they were, but yeah, so that's proof that Nox's name is Nox. And not to be confused with NOX, the Hungarian representative in 2005. I love their song, but that's not relevant in the slightest. I think if you get all of them as soon as you can get them, then the crystal ball is the last one that you can get. So for some, even though it's number 26 for some reason. And this is kind of a good list of memories from the game as well, because you look at all these things and think, I remember getting these, and I remember where these were in the game. And sort of keep an eye on the feeling rating in the middle there. I don't know how she categorizes them. That's the mysterious object. So many memories of. It's hard to believe that this LP is almost over as well. It's only 13 episodes, including the next one, and it's gone really quickly. So anyway, that's all the items in touch list, and then you get this graphic for the investigation report. And if you click it again, she'll say this will be filled with case reports someday. And she'll have a little thought for each of the items that you've, she'll continue giving her sassy inner commentary. Now, that section with a line through it there, that isn't a thing, that's just a section with a line through it. Because if you've not completed a side quest, then it'll just show up as a blank slot, it won't have a line through it. And that is something that really confused me when I first played through this game, because I'm just like, well, did I miss one? Because it's actually like I've completed it. And page 5 of this is quite confusing as well, because the last couple of lines are taken up just by a random doodle, but I think that's character development more than anything. Pardon my nose. So there we go. There's that rather vicious looking dog. So anyway, yeah, this has been Touch Detective. This is the last main episode of the LP. The next one will be the bonus episode in which I do bonusy things, and Cromwell's off on a break. So see you next time. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.